always we are thinking about Africa, and we are busy talking Africa. Why Africans are so poor? Most of Africa are poor. It's a serious issue here in Africa. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why.
it is.
Yeah.
So you want to know why you poor?
Uh, yeah, I'm not a poor alone.
No.
I am not poor,
Yeah,
especially
but
me.
like
I am not poor.
Africa
In general,
in general. Yeah.
yes.
Are you right?
Yeah. That
Well,
yes.
in general, I
Mm.
would say that people came in there and took all your resources.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they came in there with all their whatevers and mined
Mm.
your land and took all your resources.
Mm.
I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why most of people are poor here in Africa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They came in and just occupied the place and mined the place and did all those things and just took everything.
Mm.
Colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I would say. I don't know if give me the key.
But also,
Yeah. Okay.
too
And you
many
can
children.
Yeah. You can tell me nice.
Also, too many children.
Yeah.
They can't afford.
Mm.
Because you can't just have a child.
Mm.
You are responsible to
Mm.
educate that child.
Mm.
You see?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
When you
Mm.
have a child, you
Mm.
must have a plan.
Mm.
I'm saying what I did.
Yes.
You have to then say,
Yeah.
you are going to finish matric
Yeah.
or you are going to go to university
Okay.
and you are going to study.
Yeah.
You're not going to lie around under the tree and beg.
Yes.
You are going to work hard.
Yeah.
You see?
Yes.
So it's not only colonialism.
Mm.
Sometimes colonialism
Mm.
is a good excuse.
Mm.
We look for excuses in life.
Yeah.
I say to my kids,
Mm.
I've got two.
Mm.
You will study.
Mm.
My wife said, you are going to university.
Yeah.
The one has got 3 or 4 degrees. I couldn't get him away. And my daughter's got her degree. My grandson's got 2 degrees. My granddaughter's got 3 degrees. They studied.
Okay.
You see. So when you have a child, it's a very important thing. Got to study.
Yeah. In general, you are telling Africans, and in general, how Africans can be better, can get better life. First is to be educated.
Yes.
They have to work hard, according to what you are telling us.
You have to earn your place in life.
Yes.
You see.
Mm.
You have to earn your place in life.
Mm.
And you have to fit in
Mm.
by studying.
Yeah. It's so
Then life will get better.
it's so great.
But it's tough.
Mm.
Because life is tough anywhere.
Everywhere. Yes.
Everywhere.
True.
You see.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's a very important issue and the solution for everyone, especially Africa. If we want to be better, to get right, we have, according to you, to work hard,
Yes.
to study
And to work intelligently.
intelligently. Yes.
Yes.
Just not working like everything you don't care. So we have to work intelligently. Ah, that's great. Okay, thank you so much. Can you remember the name? So yeah,
Of
your name, if possible. Yeah.
Alexander.
Alexander. Thank you so much, Alexander, for your contribution, because we are busy looking the way of Africa. They can get better life as many others, especially in Europe or America.
You see, also
Mm.
all the governments in Africa
Mm.
are shit.
Just in Africa. Is another thing you talk now. Mm.
Yeah, in South Africa,
Yeah.
Our government is worth nothing.
Mm. Mm.
We used to be very good.
Here it were before very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now our government is worth nothing.
Mm.
Ramaphosa is a thief just like the rest.
Okay. The president of South Africa is a
He's a
thief.
thief.
Corruption.
Corruption.
My goodness.
You see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's the disease of Africa. Africa cannot get better life. We cannot develop.
You're right. It's a
We've-
disease of Africa.
Okay, this disease.
And we have been bankrupted by our thief. Ramaphosa is a thief.
Mm. So in order for African to get better life, to be rich, to have, yes, in general, leadership must be so strong.
That's right.
Oh.
Honest leadership.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alexander, you told me nicely things which must be changed in Africa so we can get better life.
And
I
that
hope-
comes
Mm.
from you and me,
Yeah.
that we tolerate that rubbish.
So it's better for these people who are corrupting the countries in Africa. They have to.
Don't vote for them.
Yes, true. Thank
But
you.
you see, the trouble also
Mm.
is Africa
Yeah.
is tribalism.
Mm.
You know tribalism?
Yeah. But you wanna explain more? Yeah.
In Africa, we have that tribe and that tribe and that tribe,
Mm.
and everybody wants to get his tribe
Mm.
in the top,
Is the problem there?
yeah? So that they can
Mm. Yeah.
take the money.
Mm.
You see?
Yeah.
Same in South Africa now.
Okay. So we have to change
We have to
through our tribes. We have
That's
to
right.
to have one constitution to follow the rules of country. Yeah.
Stop the corruption.
Corruption. And thank you so much,
you.
Alexander. I'm gonna say also thank you to Mom here, so because she contributed.
Where are you from?
Burundi. I'm from Burundi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Because this is gonna change most of Africa. Because we want Africa to be changed right now.
I know.
And if I am changed, someone can be changed. We can change Africa.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
pleasure,
All
eh?
the best to you.
You too,
Bye
eh?
bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
We have the best continent in the world.
Oh, the best continent in the world.
Africa is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Is it so the best? Africa is the best continent in the world. No, but it's the poorest country. Continent. I don't understand. So Africans have to change this right now.
Yes.
Thank
Because of corruption.
corruption must stop
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. So thank you so much. All the best to you. Bye bye. Alexander, your name?
Bye.
Yeah, Robin.
Robin. Okay, thank you so much. All the best to you. Yeah, I think for all Africa is the serious issue about our continent. So now I have to involve in this to see how Africa can get better life because Africans now are in trouble. You see how people are so suffering. You're hungry. Everywhere you go, you find people are sleeping in the street. While the continent is the richest continent in Africa, so we have to change our mind. Through different things we have to do. We are going to hear different people around here, so what they're saying. So now we have to apply this. According to us, we are talking that we have to change to love one another. Yes, because with love we can change our Africa continent. So let's be busy hearing different people, what they are saying about Africa, how we can change immediately this continent Africa. Thank you so much. Also, everyone's contributions is so very important to change Africa. It's the simple question, why most of Africa are very poor in Africa? Why most of people are
You ask a lot of people.
Yes, I have to ask because we want to know.
A lot of the people ask. There's a lot of drugs and some stuff. That's why the people are poor. You see,
Yeah?
and
Yes.
There's no work here. We get some work, but there's nothing also we can do.
Okay. You mean that in Africa, this continent here, just we are now here, there is no employment, no job.
Yes.
Okay.
The job is difficult here to get here.
Yeah.
You see,
Uh-huh.
that's all I can say, brother.
Oh, thank you so much also for your contribution, because after this we are going to know what we can do after, because Africa must be good. So
Yes.
must be Africans must have something to do. They must have something to eat. There must be, yeah, right, that. So the question was and is why most of Africa are poor. Why they say that the Africa is the richest continent, you see, but now according to you, you say that it's because there is no job.
Yeah, and they are taking our money in the parliament, and that's the kind of stuff.
Oh, they take money, they steal.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why you see every time it's load shedding and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's the reason of that?
corruption.
Yes.
Okay. Which means there is here in our continent, Africa, bad leadership.
Mm.
They are not able to show the real way the people they can do, they can use, so they can get successful there.
Yes. Because you see, that's food now.
Yeah.
I go ask there
Okay.
for white men to
Okay.
buy me some bread, half bread and some chips.
Okay.
You see, that's why.
Yeah. Because
There's
corruption,
no work.
there is no work.
Yeah.
The government is not able to handle this question to get more job, so everyone can be employed, so they can get job here. That's
Yes.
why, according to you, Africa is poor because there is no job, there is no employment. But can you tell me what's your name?
My name,
Yeah,
Michael.
Michael. Thank you so much, Michael, for your time to contribute for this question, which is a very important question in Africa, because Africa is the poorest continent while it's the richest underground resources. What. Maybe answer will be found through different people, because if it's like this, Africa must wake up right now so we can change Africa immediately. Is you, is me, is all, is every African, wherever he is, to change Africa. Yeah, thank you so much, Michael. All the
Thank
best to you.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Where
So the question is why most of in Africa are very poor here. Just it's busy there. Yeah, why? Do you have any answer
What?
for this question? Why most of Africans are poor here?
Are poor.
Mm.
Because there must be poor people.
Why?
We can't be, everyone can be rich.
Okay.
Because if all of us was rich, life will be too difficult for most of us.
Mm.
Yeah, it will be difficult. Because all of us are rich. Who's gonna work in your garden? But you are rich.
Okay. So
And I'm rich.
according to you, there is no need to become rich. You mean
Yeah.
everyone must be poor,
No. There must be poor people.
and there must be rich people.
Yeah.
So who can be rich? Who can be poor?
Anyone. Not color. I don't talk about color.
Yeah.
Because they said white people are rich.
Mm,
White people are rich.
yeah.
Right now they are rich.
They are rich? Why?
Yeah, they did work for their money. They did work for it.
They work for money.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they are rich.
They're rich, yeah.
Okay. And most of black, they don't work hard like you white people. The reason why, according to you, why most black, in general, let's say black or let's say Africans, because the continent Africa is poor. It's the continent.
Yeah.
It's not about South Africa, Malawi, Zimbabwe, wherever you go in
Yeah.
Africa, most of people
Yeah.
are poor.
Yeah, yeah.
according to you?
Yes, it is so. It is so.
Okay.
It is so.
Mm. Which means if black also can work like white people, they can also be rich.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So they are not working so hard. Some are working so hard.
Oh,
Most of black are working hard, black people.
yeah, yeah.
But they are not rich like white people.
Wala pa wala.
Hmm?
Because they work for something to put on the table. That's the only the way to survive.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the only way to survive.
Oh, it's very important. While while most white people are working for businesses, industries, and there's something else. It's what you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Africans are not rich according to you because most of us are working just to look for food to eat daily
Yeah, yeah.
or working for
We work for us for survival.
survivor,
Survival.
looking for salaries, monthly or weekly salaries, wages.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
Africa cannot be rich.
Yeah.
Africans cannot be rich. They are not able to work intelligently
Yeah.
and to see how they can.
A white man work for 300,000 rand a day. And me
Okay.
and you work for 30 rand a day.
Just to look for bread, chips.
Yeah, yeah. For something to put on the table. Most.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
This question is very important for everyone in Africa. We have to understand very well that we have to work hard, working for ourselves, but looking for companies, industries, make creative jobs. We have to create a job net.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Otherwise, it's a struggle. If we are only looking for salary, wages, only always, we will end up in a struggle.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you so much. Mind the name. Your name.
Ronald.
Okay.
Ronald.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me say thank you for your time. It's
Okay,
very
yeah,
important
yeah,
to we try to find a way we can get answer for this question in Africa because we cannot understand the way why Africa is very poor, the poorest continent, while it's rich. So, thank you so much. All the best
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
The face.
Yeah.
The face, my guru.
Okay. Tell me the answer. You don't want to.
Because we don't stand together as one.
Okay.
The one what they're looking down on each other. They don't help each other grow.
Okay.
See each one. You
Mm.
see the guy is making million rand.
Mm.
He's not gonna give that one to build himself company. He's gonna eat that million rand alone. He's not gonna take some with us here.
No, come, don't go. Just, yeah, okay. Okay. Someone who is hearing this is telling us that Africans are selfish. They don't want even to share what they have. That's why even most of Africa are poor. When an African get an opportunity, cannot give another one opportunity, it causes most of Africa to be poor because they are selfish. They don't want to share. They don't want to give, to show others opportunities in Africa. It's trouble. So by the moment we understand that all Africans have to change right now to share the opportunities so we can get better life all of us together. Thank you. I hope the good time to change Africa is right now. And to change Africa is me, is you, is everyone else in Africa who want to change, immediately change in Africa. So we can change Africa through the works. According to different people, they are saying that Africa cannot be successful, cannot be rich, better place. Africans will be in struggle if the Africans don't want to love one another, to show opportunities. You can get opportunity, don't worry, show others so they can get opportunity. You understand, someone says that Africans are the most poor because they are selfish. They keep the opportunity, they keep the money, they don't want to share with others. That's why Africans are the poor. So now, as Africans, wherever we are, we have to change immediately. So that we can see the way we can get better life for everyone. We will be continuing to understand different ideas from different people because we are involved in Africa. As here, Saureka, we're encouraging Africans or all people to love one another for better life of all people. Just so let's continue of this work so we can see the different ideas from different people, the way they are thinking about Africa. Meanwhile, let's say thank you so much for all people who are doing their best to show Africa, to show compassion, to show the love for all Africa. Most of all the people in the Western countries, they are trying to do their best. They are trying to satisfy the people in their countries, in Gabon, Burkina Faso, wherever they are, in my Western countries. Thank you so much. That's great job. That's great thing. Now I hope for everyone in Africa it's a good time to change Africa through the love. We have to love one another. We have to do what we can do so Africa can be better because we were born in Africa because God knows the reason why we are here. Otherwise, Allah's born in America, in Asia, in Europe. There is nothing wrong. We also add something here that everyone has to feel super because we are super, not inferior, because we were made, God created in the image, his image, because he has all. Yes, he has a plan for everyone whom he created. So now you are super, you are very important, you are a good person in the image of God who created you. God who created you is able, knows the reason why. He is not stupid to create you. And everything which can help you to be successful, to get better life, is around you. God created it. God created them when he created you in your area, in your village, in your country, because God loves us. He has unconditional love. So we were creating the love of God. We have to experience the love of God for good of Africa, Africans. We have to stop hatred immediately if we want Africa to be better, to change our continent, to have good life, to be successful as Americans are, as Europeans are, as some Indian Chinese are now. So everything comes from mind. Changing comes from mind. It's not just to wake up early in the morning and find the change is happening. No, we have to think, we have to act, we have to have one another, create opportunity, doing everything which it can be possible for all, for better of all Africans. Yes, we have to stop corruption, we have to stop hatred, we have to stop everything. But we have to stop also wearing for most of West countries, I mean in Europe, because most of Africa are feeling inferior to begging. How long shall Africans will be still begging, waiting for Red Cross, waiting for PAM in French, waiting for those organizations, international organizations from Western countries? Why we like Africans cannot make our own organization so we can be independent for independence? So you cannot be independent if you are always waiting for someone to give you. How can you be independent? Impossible, never ever happen in life, because the one who you depend will control you for everything you do. So now as we are here, we have to accept the conditions how we are actually, but better is to know we have to change. It's just waiting only, or begging. They will support. The first support must be Africans ourselves. We have to support ourselves. We have to support our families, our friends, create opportunities so we can be independent together for independence in Africa. So now, we are busy working on it. Thank you for all again, because I'm really thanking all these people who are doing their best, especially Prof. Otieno Lumumba from Kenya. He's doing very, very well. Everyone, I recommend all Africans to see example from Otieno, Prophet Patrice Lumumba from Kenya. So I hope it's a good, a good time for everyone to do his best so we can change our Africa, we can change our mind, so now we can get better life in Africa. in Kenya, Mozambique, Tanzania, Rwanda, DRC, Congo, in Zambia, wherever, in Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire, I mean, Ivory Coast, yeah, everywhere we have to stop corruption, we have to stop hatred in Africa. Yes, thank you so much. I hope, yeah, it's very important. It's very important. Yeah, let's join together. Let's feel super and important people for change. Contribute ourselves to make ourselves as we can. So there is no need to feel inferior. There is no need to be rich immediately. We have to accept first the condition we are actually, because we want a change. So a change always must come from in our mind. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
And that is, man is greedy.
Mm.
And the majority of people that have lots of money,
Mm.
no, not my
Okay.
picture,
You don't want
not
a.
my picture, just
you-
the voice.
Yeah, our voice. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Most
the picture
people don't really want to like.
because I'm ugly.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
But you see, people who've got money,
Mm.
they want more and more and more, and they don't think about those people who don't have money.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
they are lying and cheating to get more of what they want, and you get poorer. Petrol goes up. It doesn't affect these people. Electricity goes off. They've got generators. They've still got electricity. Those of us who don't have that, we are the ones that suffer without electricity. And they don't care what happens to you. Anybody in government, it doesn't matter what color they are. It's all over the world. It's not just Africa. It's all a matter of possessions and greed, and not caring about one's fellow human beings. That's the way I see it.
Mm.
Where children used to respect their elders, they now laugh at you. They don't care. Where you had manners and you stood back for a lady and opened a door for her. Children and young people don't do that. It's all about, they want things now. They don't want to work for it. And this is amongst all the children. But from what I can see, the poorer children don't get the same chances that the rich children do. The children of wealthy people go to the privileged private schools. The quality of education is better. The chances of getting work is better and studying further. And those are the poorer people just have to settle. And I think it's about time that people stood up, get up, stand up for all rights. That's what I believe.
Mm.
But nobody wants to stand up for their rights. The planet's being destroyed. They're chopping down the trees. There's going to be no oxygen left one day. So with their greed, they're actually destroying the planet and they're destroying people. Everybody will die if there's no more Earth.
So according to you,
But it's a long thing to go to explain to you what I think.
according to you, you are saying that in Africa cannot be better praised because Africans are selfish.
No, I'm talking about the colonists.
Yeah?
Yeah, mainly the white people.
Okay.
But now a lot of the black people have copied them. They've got into power. So now they sit in government. They've got money. Your president, for example, was Ramaphosa. He's one of them. They have the money now. They forget about you and what they promised you. You see? But if the African people would learn to think and vote, not with their heart and what happened in the past, but for a future and a better future, then there we have a problem because all politicians are liars. So who do you vote for?
They have to listen, to know and act.
Yes.
They have to put in actions for Africa to be better life, to be better place, to be good for future. Also,
stand together.
yes,
For good.
yes, they have to work hard, but they have also to make sure it's not about today, but it's in the future.
That's right, for your children and your grandchildren, and for the planet.
This is very important for everyone because now Africans don't want consider for future.
No.
They just want something
For
to
today.
for today, just
That
today.
is a big mistake that they're making. You should think of the future. Why do you have children? You want better for your children. So you must plan for your children's future. Understand?
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, we are now correcting Africa. We're having this issue of finding the way African can be better, good Africa for Africans. Now we are
for anybody
mm,
who wants to support it
mm,
positively
mm,
and who wants to help make Africa better, I say let them come.
mm,
But anybody who works against
mm,
the future and positive change
mm.
must go away.
So this means that everyone in Africa is his call to make sure he's planning for future,
Yes, and a good future, a positive future.
positive future. So
So
African,
the first thing you've got to do is take care of your planet.
mm,
Yes.
the planet you have to. Yes, I understand very
Because
well.
you can't survive without nature.
The nature is very important.
It's the number one.
It's number one.
Yes.
Okay. For all Africans must wake up, must make it a good Africa for making the environment, yeah, environment
Be
nice.
friendly to your environment. Be kind to your environment. Yes.
Okay, and then making a good Africa for future Africa for today. Get better education, educate the children.
And forget about color.
Mm.
Forget about black and white. We are all the same.
Oh,
You've
yes,
got good and you've got bad people. Any color.
yes.
Forget about the color. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's very, very important. Every ethnics, every groups of people, they are good people and bad
Yes.
people.
So stop looking at their color. Look at their hearts. Good people, bad people. That's more important to me.
Yeah, this is very, very important for everyone because wherever you go, you will find good people and bad people. Even in America, in Asia, wherever in the world, there are good people, bad people. So if we want to change our Africa, everyone must be concerned with good things.
Yes. And positive way, a positive change.
Yes, a
Yes.
positive change, good things, plan good things, work hard for future, for better of your children, and
And take care of one another.
mm,
You know, take care of your neighbor. Don't watch him get killed. Just stand and watch and then run away. Help him if you can to prevent that happening.
okay.
Because today's people just seem to look at what's happening and don't try
Mm,
and change it.
mm,
That's what it's about.
mm.
I don't know what else to say.
Yes, it's very important now. I am hearing you because we are looking the way we can change Africa immediately. So I hope to change Africa is me who can change the first.
Oh, I
And
hope so too. That would be wonderful.
after I am
Maybe you are a future leader.
after I'm changing the someone also will be changing the if 5 years. Yes.
Even if we start with one country or one small town,
Yeah.
we start small and work bigger, bigger, bigger until the whole of Africa is beautiful.
Yeah. You were talking.
Green and lush.
Yes. Slowly we are going. We are
And the
improving.
people are happy.
Yes.
And they're dancing and they're fit.
Yeah.
And they go to sleep warm at night.
Mm.
That's what would be wonderful.
Okay.
And they love one another.
We love one another. Oh, very, very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to love one another. We have to support one another for better of us. Because once you support someone, he is getting better.
Yes. And you getting better at the same time.
Mm.
Whatever you put out there,
Mm.
the love that you put out, it comes back to you.
Mm. I hope it's very good. It's so fantastic. Everyone has to love his neighbor, his friend. We have to love one another for better of Africa. So tell me, do you think that Africa are able to support themselves otherwise? Mhm.
If they follow the simple rules,
Mm.
which are
Mm.
take care of your planet and she will feed you, right?
Mm.
Love one another,
Love
be
one another.
kind
Mm.
to one another, take care of one another, and
Mm.
especially your animals, your elderly, and your mentally challenged, your babies. Stop the abuse. Money is, the love of money is the root of all evil.
The money is gonna come a little bit
We
as.
don't need money if we all share.
Mm.
Say Mr. Jones can do carpentry work with wood. Mr. Jones does all the woodwork. And Mrs. Jones does the sewing, she does the sewing. Somebody else grows the vegetables. So you swap things. You barter, in other words. I'll take some of your vegetables and I'll give you some clothes. So you're giving that person clothes for vegetables instead of cash. Then cash disappears and these cards disappear.
Okay.
That won't happen.
Mm.
Neither will the cell phones and the internet.
Mm.
But it would be nice to get this information all around the world.
Mm.
Because the whole world could do with the change, right? Same things that are happening in Africa are happening all around the world. They just keep quiet about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. I'm so happy, I'm so glad, because now you are telling us the most important things that we have to apply in Africa. We have to make a future Africa.
And then we can concentrate on the rest of the world.
Yes.
Once we've sorted ourselves out, then we can say, right, this is how you do it the rest of the world. Be a beautiful place, wouldn't it?
It's a very important. Thank you to meet you.
Yes, you do.
Because now I am understanding something new, because when you tell us that forget about tribes, everywhere there are tribes, forget about ethnics, forget about color, forget about what, because everywhere there are good people and bad people. You can go in Mozambique, there are good people, bad people. So forget about your ethnic religion, forget about you come from Muslim or Christians. No.
Respect the other person's belief. And just concentrate on good.
Yes, if we want to change Africa, we have to respect one another. We have to respect the law, the constitutions of the countries.
Their right to their own religion, what they believe. You just have to respect that.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not.
Yes.
And just go with the good people. The bad one hopefully eventually follow. They'll see, oh, look how these good people are surviving. And they'll follow because they also want to be like that. Maybe that will help them change for the better.
Okay. Thank you so much. I will talk to these people. They have idea. I don't think so.
I don't know. You can try.
But they may have. But also they are going. But I will talk to them. But thank you so much.
My pleasure. I can't remember your name.
My name is Abel. Yeah, especially Abel.
Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
From the Bible. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, we are busy also teaching the love, because with love, we found that it can be changed in Africa. Because if one is loving another, we love one another, there is a change.
Whatever religion you have and or you believe in, your basic principles are the same.
Yeah.
Don't kill, love one another, respect and honor your mother and father. Don't steal. If you go into the Bible, the Quran, any of those Bibles, religions. Don't
steal, don't do something bad to your neighbor, to your friends.
And you know in your heart, what you know in your heart is wrong, you shouldn't do it.
But thank you so much. It's my pleasure to meet you.
And you too, I recognize your face.
Also, we are busy on Saureka, which means the Africans, Special African Organization for Rapid Emergency Cases in Africa. Right, we want a change in Africa. Yeah, so anytime, everywhere, but your ideas are very important because you share it as the way Africans can change themselves, can be better, can be good, can be positive way in Africa, can be successful in good life. I think.
And the leaders.
Yeah.
Can be chosen.
Yeah.
Because for the right reasons.
Imagine
how powerful a continent we would be based on love.
Because the leadership.
Because once you've got love and you've got the right leaders in place, you can't go wrong.
Okay. I will talk to you next time. If we have a good time and wonderful, it will be so good. I appreciate it for you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. All the best to you. Rest in the love. Be among all people in Africa and in the world.
Just keep smiling, no matter what your smile looks like.
Thank you so much. Okay. All the best to you. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, just to help me understand,
Okay.
and for everyone to understand why most Africans in Africa are poor. Why we are poor? Most of us in Africa we are poor. If you have, you see, in Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania, wherever you go in Africa, most of people are poor. Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, my answer is
Yeah.
we not the poor.
We are not poor.
We are not the poor.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't know how to to live and how to enjoy happiness that uh, God did
Okay.
give us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about we don't have money or we don't know how to make money or we lazy.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is
Yeah.
we don't know how to control
Yeah.
that opportunity
Yeah.
that uh, we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So according to you, how can we control our opportunity we have so we can get better life in Africa?
First of all is we must be united
Yeah.
and we must have that uh, feeling of love
Okay.
and to sharing
Okay.
communicated, but in general is
Yeah.
we don't have that love that
Yeah.
is that we don't have that was we don't see
Yeah.
what
Sorry.
we create.
Hmm.
Yeah, but those African that
Hmm.
have those
Hmm.
uh, technique like for love, feeling, working hard,
Yeah.
enjoying life.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, you mean in Africa, most of us are not united. They don't have love. We don't love one another. So now we are struggling to control the resources we have in Africa.
exactly.
Okay. So thank you so much. I hope everyone can understand that we have. It's a good time now to change Africa, to change ourselves by loving ourselves, loving our friends. Okay, sharing the opportunity because you were talking also about sharing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So everyone can get opportunity, but in Africa, most of people, if they get opportunity, they hide their secrets so that others cannot get opportunity. It's a problem here.
That is a problem.
Okay, you mean that African cannot create even businesses so that others can benefit?
Exactly.
Thank you so much for your contributions. Can you remember the name, please?
Yeah, my name is Rally.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All
Thank-
the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for your contribution
Thank you.
because we want to change Africa through our mind free, through our working system, we can get better life in Africa. All the
Exactly.
best to you.
Thank
you, Rally.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it's important and very, very, very important for everyone, especially in Africa, to do his best, your best, my best, for good of Africa, to change Africa, to get better life, because we need better life in Africa, and it's possible. A change must be happening in the right now. It's you, it's me who can change Africa for Africans to get better life. Yeah, we are hearing different people. They're saying different things which can be done in Africa, so we can get better life in Africa. We can change Africa immediately, right now, so everyone can hear and apply what they're saying. What they're saying here just immediately, because we want it to happen now. To change Africa, Africans must be successful, must get money, must be happy, right? All people around the world, because why Africa is not so successful, why the continent is a rich continent, Africans are suffering hunger, disease, poverty. Everywhere you go, Africans are in trouble, struggling, wherever. Children in the street, people don't have where to sleep, begging. According to this question of begging is a serious question for Africans. We found most of Africans, even readers, waiting for Western countries, Europe to give. Can you understand? So we need to be free. We need to be independent right now. So we cannot be independent without money. We get money, we are free. We support one another. We help one another. We have love. Investment must be done here in Africa for Africa to help our motherland Africa. Yes, if you have any idea, please, you can help me to get answer for this question. Why most of Africa, Malawi, Ghana, Ethiopia, wherever you go, Burundi, DRC, Rwanda, everywhere in Africa, why the continent is very poor? Why they say that? Do you have any suggestion?
The problem of Africa is one.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
before Africa knew what it has,
Yeah.
I mean Africans,
Yeah.
the Western, the imperialists, the white men already knew.
Okay.
You see,
Yeah.
we have diamond, we have coltan, we have gold, we have everything, but we don't know, we didn't know the use of it. See, so the white men who come to colonize Africa
Yeah.
already knew the use of all we have. You see, so they start exploring Africa, colonizing Africa, exploiting Africa,
Okay.
taking what we have underground to build their country. Like the history revealed that the whole Belgium
Yeah.
were constructed by the exploitation of diamond of the DRC. So you see, so the European, the Americans, they build their economy based on the exploitation in Africa. So the Africa remain poor
Okay.
without infrastructure, without nothing, because when these people come to exploit Africa,
Yeah.
whatever they take, they go there, the refinery, the petrol, the everything is happening there. So their young people got job opportunities. So they have everything.
Yeah.
So that's what make Africa poor until now. So the fight now, most of the country, there's no country that is still colonized.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
economically, for you to deal with the issue of developing Africa,
Yeah.
it must start where a decision must be made that any European, any American, any Western company
Yeah.
that come to exploit, let's say, gold in Africa,
Yeah.
must not only pay tax,
Yeah.
but they must build a refinery in Africa
Okay.
so that the youth of Africa or African children must get a job.
Yeah.
And they must also
Yeah.
force these people
Yeah.
to build infrastructure
Okay.
in the village where they are exploiting this gold, all these things. So they must build infrastructure. That is the way that Africa could see the light.
That is
So
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that is the way the African can see the light. But the politics
Yeah.
is betraying Africa. Because in most of the country,
Yeah.
these Western powers
Yeah.
has put their people on top
Yeah.
to rule the country.
Yeah.
And in exchange, they are telling this African elite
Yeah.
that we will protect you, but we must let us do whatever we want to do. So that's why you find in Africa, in certain country, there is a president for life. The president who is there for 20 years, for 15 years, for 30 years, for 40 years. And they are telling us it's democracy. That's not a democracy, because these people are there in power, but they are not developing their country. So I think that is what is
Yeah.
making Africa not to develop. So in my view, that is the problem.
Thank you very much, but it's very, very important for everyone to hear this, because you are clearly telling us that if Africa is to be developed, we have first to build our constructions of industries here in our Africa, to know the way we can handle our mineral
Yes,
things
yes,
in Africa.
yes. Because this mineral, what we have,
Yeah.
all these minerals, which will finish.
Mm.
It will finish. The technology is indicated that has indicated that in Europe
Yeah.
they have exhausted all their mineral resource.
Mm. Mm.
So they have been exploiting it for more than 300 years. You
Too
see,
much.
and now in Africa,
Mm.
we still have a chance,
Mm.
but we can't rely on mineral
Mm.
because one day it will finish.
Yes.
So, like in somewhere in in Qatar,
Yeah.
or you see in Dubai,
Yeah.
so we're exploiting petrol, but the petrol finish.
Mm.
So now, because they invested in what you call it, mobility,
Mm.
in the houses and development of hotels and stuff, so the economy keep going on.
Mm.
So if Africa can also see the future in that way, we will develop. Something will happen.
Mm. Mm.
Something will happen.
Mm.
So there's still much, much, much more to do for Africa to be at least on the way of development.
Okay. So according to you also, because you are telling me about this leadership, that the leadership are praised by the Western countries. So what as people in Africa can we do so now can change this thing of leaders who are like instrument of the Western countries? What as African can we do so we can now choose our own? So do you have any idea for this?
We didn't have democracy in Africa.
Yeah.
Africa has its own way of ruling itself.
Okay.
The white man has brought us democracy,
Yeah.
but let's go with democracy until the end.
Okay.
You can't have a president who's there, who's not elected by the people. You can't have a president who remain in power without elections. So you see,
Yeah.
so let's implement first a democracy in Africa.
In Africa for Africans.
For Africans, that way the start of seeing the light.
Okay. Okay. It's very, very important for everyone in Africa. So now we have something to do and it's the wrong way. Yo, but thank you so much. You contribute a lot for this. I hope it's a good time for everyone in Africa to do his best. Thank you so
You're
much. All
welcome.
the best
You're
to you.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Some must be rich, some must be poor.
Okay.
Because it is the like if it's like everyone is rich, then who's gonna be work for them? And if everyone is like poor, so how can they get the feed? So it must be like that.
There must be the rich people and the poor people.
Poor people must be
Yeah,
like a weather, hot and cold, day and night. It is like this.
You tell me you come from India, ne?
Yes, I am from India.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not from India, I'm from Africa, but you did used to visit different countries in Africa.
Yeah.
You saw how the people in Mozambique are in DRC in this Malawi they are. Did you try to see the way the life is? I mean, basically people need the food, need education.
Everywhere like poor people and rich. Even in India, also so many like poor people.
Yeah.
And so many rich people also. And so many like in between. So many people like here they have a food on the table if they work on during the day. If it's not work, so no food. This is the like world. This is like that. So must be like poor and rich together.
But basically try to see the food at least in general. Can you compare can you compare Asia, your countries in Asia or Europe with Africa in general, if you try to make a comparison?
In poor people also in England or Russia or any Europe country also they have a poor people.
And the rich people also are
And
there.
the rich people. yes.
Okay, but the majority are okay. If you're talking
It's
about
that majority is some of the country have a more poor than other country. You know?
okay,
Like look like here is not here. Like in India also, big majority is poor people
yeah,
and medium class, not a rich people like medium class. So they're working and eat.
do you mean that sometimes in India some people are trying to find out the food and they don't find food?
Yeah, that's
True.
Yes,
But
it is true. Yes, it is.
Oh, but maybe it's a small percentage comparing it. Oh, thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, all the best to you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.